Good evening, basketball fans. We are here at the site of Haws Gymnasium on the campus of WKCTC West Kentucky Community and Technical College. I am Jacob Scott. Alongside me is the head coach of the Stars, Mike Chumberlain. Mike, you had a good game Wednesday night against, who'd you play Wednesday night?
Kentucky Wesleyan.
That's right.
Made me
Kentucky
think about it for a minute.
It was 131 to 115. It's a high-scoring game.
Right.
How was the team's focus this week in practice?
We've concentrated on nothing. Like, we haven't even worked on offense.
Yeah.
Just defense, defensive rebounding, and mainly defense. You know, I told them, we're a very good offensive team.
Exactly.
But I want to be a great defensive team.
Exactly. And I know you harped on defense a lot before the game. We was talking, and that's the key. I know you have a goal here tonight. I have a goal for the Stars,
yeah,
and that's 120 points. But you have a goal on defense, and then what's that?
75.
75 points. I think that's a good goal. Coach, let's talk about your injury report right now. I know you have 2 players out.
Right. We've got
Jashad Fleming.
My goodness. Yeah, Jashad Fleming with an Achilles, and
Tyler Prim.
Tyler Prim. I'm glad you helped me out there.
Yeah, that's okay.
Both those guys, they're not going to play tonight, and probably won't play at all this week. We got to try and get them healthy.
Sure. Well, Coach, I'm looking forward to a great game. I will see you at halftime, and good luck.
Hey, I appreciate it.
All right. You're watching WKCTC Basketball Action. We'll be right back after a short break.
Are you an adult looking for a new career? A high school senior ready for a new and exciting journey? No matter your education goals, we have a path to get you there. We have lots of programs to help you get a high-paying job quickly or work toward a bachelor's degree. Take advantage of the state's lowest tuition, outstanding training programs for jobs in your area, and online classes. Enroll now. West Kentucky Community and Technical College. Higher education begins here.
Welcome back, basketball fans. I am here with Mr. Ken Dickerson, my running buddy here tonight. Ken, what do you have any thoughts about the game so far tonight against the Earle C. Clements?
Well, the main thing we've got tonight is we've got a couple kids that got hurt in the last game.
Exactly.
Tyler Prim separated his shoulder. Might have to have it operated on, don't know. And Joshua Fleming has an Achilles injury, he thinks. He's going to have it checked out a little bit further. So I hope it's not as bad as it looks, but it doesn't look too good right now.
For sure.
All right, let's take a couple minutes. They're getting ready to do the national anthem, and because of copyright issues, we can't have the national anthem on the air. So let's take a couple minutes, and we'll be back with some West Kentucky Stars basketball action.
Are you searching for an exciting office career in the healthcare industry? The Medical Information Technology program at West Kentucky Community and Technical College will train you for a career in the healthcare field. Our graduates are qualified to work in a variety of settings, from hospitals to home health. Medical Information Technology graduates have many career choices in the healthcare industry. You can earn an Associate in Applied Science degree in class or online in as little as 4 semesters, or you may choose from a wide variety of diplomas and certificates. We also help our students find internship opportunities to help those students decide on which career they will choose to pursue. If you're interested in a career in medical information technology, contact Joanne Knapp at 270-534-3381 or by email at joanne.knapp@kctcs.edu. Fact. Individuals with a 2-year degree earn $10,000 per year more than those with only a high school diploma. Ignite your career at West Kentucky Community and Technical College.
All right, folks, we're back here at Haws Gymnasium for our game with Earle Clements Eagles and our West Kentucky Stars. And here for the starting lineup. Take it away, Jake.
All right, first for the Earle C. Clements Eagles, starting at center number 2, Stevie Bush. Starting at guard number 5, Joshua Elam. Starting at guard number 12, Deshaun Mills. Starting at forward number 14, Krishan Woodson. And starting at number 24, Ronald Ruffin. He is in the middle at center. And for the home team on the scoreboard, the West Kentucky Community and Technical College Stars. From Paducah, Kentucky, a 6'5" sophomore wearing number 0, Evan Hayden. From Paducah, Kentucky, a 6'2" sophomore wearing number 1, Brandon Warfield. From Madisonville, Kentucky, a 6'4" freshman, number 3, Chris Campbell. From Riverdale, Georgia, a 6'8" big guy in the middle, a sophomore, number 15, Lawrence Johnson. And to round out the starting lineup, from Paducah, Kentucky, a 6'3" shooting guard. He is a sophomore, number 24, Devin Hart.
Good job. It's good to have you back, Jake.
Oh, I missed this. You know, it's just great to have the game of basketball back. You know what?
Yeah.
I love the game of basketball.
Now, folks, Jake has got classes Wednesday and Thursday, so if we have a game Wednesday and Thursday, we'll have somebody else. All right, there's the tip-off, and the Stars with the ball.
Earle C. Clements come out with a 2-3, pretty loose right now. Hands up, they're talking already on defense.
I like that. If you're not talking, you're not playing in my book. 3-point shot up, no good. Campbell tried for the rebound, just couldn't get it.
I love the full court pressure already. That's what it causes, defense and offense.
Evan, that wasn't a real great shot. I would have liked him to have taken it out. I don't know about you, but.
Yes, sir. Let's see the Stars still in this little 1-2-2 trap coming up the floor.
Stars pretty much a man trap action all the way. I like the fact that Lawrence on that basket didn't foul the guy.
Last basket there was by number 24, Ronald Ruffin. Pretty nice look inside. And a skip pass across.
That's 3.
We put up a lot of threes. Brandon Warfield for 3. Here's this 1-2-2 trap. I love it.
Whoa, he was out.
Was he?
He didn't establish. But, you know, ref said it was okay, so it's okay.
Good defense.
A nice give and go on a basket. That's the kind of thing you like.
Easy layup there by Woodson and Chris Campbell. Cannot finish on the drive.
And basketball off the Stars.
Yeah.
I like these uniforms. They look nice.
They're a little bit different. We had yellow ones last year, didn't we, Ken?
I'll tell you what, we've had every
Light
color
blue.
you can have.
Tell you what. Well, we used to be red and white.
Yeah.
A few years ago when I was here. It's a good skip pass. Way to give it back, though. Way to be unselfish.
Nice. The medium range jump shot is a thing that he walked. You can't do that.
It's a lost art, isn't it? The mid-range games.
Yeah. If you're on the floor and you move those feet around like that, that's supposed to be a walk, a travel.
That's foul on Chris Campbell. That's going to be his team first of the game.
And the coach over here on the sideline for the Eagles trying to give him,
That's pretty easy, isn't it, Ken?
Yeah, that was way too easy.
Second basket for Ronald Ruffin, 4 points so far in the early going.
I don't think they have the score right.
Here's this 2-3 zone. We can drive a semi-truck through there if we can find it. His second 3 of the game, 2 for 2. Great start.
They don't have the score right. I don't know. 8-6, I think it is. It definitely isn't 14-4.
It's a good trap, but he was able to split that too easily there for the Stars. Whoa!
Thank you very much. Number 2, Davey Bush.
Ken, I did not see that coming there.
Yeah. Folks, Earle Clements is the kind of team that looks good. 3 by Hayden. That looks good for about
nice steal there by Chris
when
Campbell.
They're practicing, but they just, when it gets in the game, you don't know what to expect, do you?
That's right.
Jake?
You just don't know. But I'll tell you what, they're a very athletic team. Think of it as the aspect of running down and getting in sets on 5-on-5 offense. It's not there. If this game is always up and down like the Stars like to play, Earle C. Clements is going to be able to run right with us. Now, are they going to be able to keep up with us on the scoreboard? Probably not. Hope not.
Well, when you get into the game, Earle Clements tends to lose the team aspect of the game. Into the game, number 22 for the Stars. That's Trey Wilder.
Looks like Eric Johnson, he was wanting to go hunting this evening. He has his camouflage T-shirt on, so Russ Hall made him take that T-shirt off. Good eye by the referee. Russ Hall, referee Steve Newsom, and Randall Cruz is our referees here this evening.
I think we got 3 pretty good ones out there.
Yeah. Stars go to man to man.
The Stars doing a good job with their defense, but then they let up. And this Earle Clements bunch doesn't look like they're going to let you let up much.
Randall Ruffin with 6 early points so far. That's what we want right there. Lawrence Johnson deep in the post.
I'm going to tell you, Lawrence Johnson has got a lot better this year.
I can already see that so far, Ken. I can.
And a turnover by the Clements. And this is, folks, this is what you look at when you look at Earle Clements. Are they going to be able to sustain the level that they've had at the start of this game? And usually that's a big no. And there's a foul on the play.
That's going to be on number foul. Stevie Bush. We got a replay right here.
All right.
Very nice. Nice.
Here's Evan going in and laying it up, and you can see where he got fouled.
You know what, Ken? Let's talk about Lawrence Johnson for a second. The biggest thing I like about Lawrence is you cannot teach size.
Yeah.
And that's a big thing. You can't teach it, and he's got a lot of it.
Yeah, he's really looks a lot better this year. He was lost at times last year, but like right there.
Perfect example, yes.
Now, folks, you watch that, and if you watch that again, you'll see that he didn't let the man – he didn't foul the man. And Evan with a nice steal and a layup. And it looks – I believe it's getting about time for somebody to –
4 points for Devin Hart. Nice steal.
And I think you'll see it right after this one. You can smell those timeouts at times.
Brandon Wolford looking for his 3rd connection on the 3-point attempt this evening. Nice ball handling moves there, Ken.
Warfield, look at him. And he got fouled on it, and they kind of let it go. Oh, Devin Hart missed that thing, and you won't see that very often. Devin doesn't miss them.
It's a great skip pass there over to Hayden. It's
and
physical.
A foul.
It's a physical game. It's going to be like this.
And you know, if you keep playing inside like that, sooner or later they're going to call a foul. That was a good job. And since we only have 9, somebody will be staying in the game. We have 4 substitutes.
Foul on 24 there. Ronald Ruffin, his first.
And Devin Hart. And into the game, number 23 for the Eagles, and that's Eric Johnson. And the only one that, no, we got one more to come in for Devin Hart. So let's see who's going to stay in.
Everybody right now. Nice. That's a grown man rebound right there by Ronald Ruffin.
He's a grown man.
Yeah, he is. Another foul. Let's see who this is on, number 22.
I thought he was just saying the ball was kicked, but he was saying he kicked him. Need him.
They're on Trey Wilder. See the head coach, Mr. Bernard Grimes for Earle C. Clements.
He is
animated on the sidelines.
He's giving them what for and telling them how about it. He's doing a good job. You don't always see that with this bunch. No, good call. Good no call. And number 32 had it, and he just couldn't hold on to it.
Great back tip there by Trey Wilder. Great hustle. Coach Summers going to love that every single day of the week in film. That's
right.
Great.
That's right.
But it's off on him. It's still Earle C. Clements' ball. We're still in this man-to-man. I like our defensive pressure so far.
Stole the ball. Bad pass. And with the basket, Chandler.
Yeah, Dominique Chandler there.
What did he say Wilder for? Our announcer went crazy over there.
We have a replay. Here.
Here he goes with the basket,
Nice
lays it in. That's just awful pretty. Nice steal. Earle Clements is not taking care of the ball like they ought to. Number 4 in the ball game, Dalton Summers for Earle Clements Eagles.
Earle Clements still in this 2-3 zone. I'll tell you what, they're having active hands so far, especially in the middle. Number 2, Stevie Bush has his hands up. Like to see that on defense. That's a deep 3.
Nice rebound, and you know, the guard has to know he can't, when you have 3 of the people inside, you can't go in there and get a ball because it's already cluttered. You have to stand out there and wait for that rebound possibly to come back. And also, you stop the fast break.
Number
Nice
2
lay-in.
there, Stevie Bush. He's getting off his points right around 4 points so far this evening. Chandler with a nice baseline drive. I love the extra pass, Ken.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
It opens up wide open shots on offense. As a shooter, that's what you want.
And you're not always going to get the rebound because that ball bounces funny. Whoa! He number 23 got the foul, and he got his money's worth. Eric Johnson. He definitely got his money's worth.
Eric Johnson. There's the replay there. We have a new system this year. We have a replay intertwined with the game. It's great. We have one of our best here, Dan Shepard, trying to move his hands, tell us when the replay's coming. So we might be a little bit late, but you'll get the privilege of watching a replay every now and then.
Yeah, it'll take for some time for us to get used to it because we haven't had it.
Well, it's nice having a monitor here. West Kentucky, we're really upgrading some things this year. It's great.
Oh, yeah. I like these headsets.
A lot nicer than the microphones. Or
Yeah,
the stand
nicer.
microphones we had.
A 4 looked good for a couple seconds there, and then all of a sudden he threw the ball away. On the drive. Oh, that was pretty.
Trey Wilder with his first basket of the game. He's all over the place on defense, Ken. I like his enthusiasm, his hustle. And there he is. He's
this
right in the middle of the
guy
play
is
again.
not doing his job. 22, that's timeout. Yeah, 30-second timeout.
Here
All
we
right,
go. Here's the replay.
we got a replay here on that one. You can see where he tries to save it inbounds and he can't do it, and then a nice layup
You know,
reverse.
what's the golden rule? You never save the ball inside the other team's basket. And that's exactly what he did right there. And our players, the Stars, was alert, and we was right there with it.
If you do, you have to throw that thing down about three-quarter court.
Yeah, not on this side, especially not just a few feet in. So, yeah, throw it way down there. So, it's a great start for the Stars. 28-12 in the early going. We have 3 3-point field goals. 2 of them coming by Brandon Warfield and 1 of them by Evan Hayden. That's kind of like the signature thing for the Stars, the 3-point shot.
Yeah, we moved the ball around well enough to get those shots wide open on the outside. And also that 2-3 zone, it's hard for them to recover.
Exactly. With that ball movement you just spoke about.
That's right.
Yes.
And a 2-3 zone, they're playing a 2-3 compact zone. They're making it hard on the inside. Well, we're more of an outside team, so that helps us.
Exactly. They see our, big 6'8" Lawrence Johnson in the middle, want to pack that in because they are not a big team. But
That's
in
right.
reality, when we face Columbia State, Jackson State, Dyersburg State, we are going to be the small team. So
As long as we keep playing the way we're playing,
we're going to be just fine.
we'll be fine, yeah. All right, Earle Clements inbound it.
There's something about a press. I just love a press.
I don't think you ought to do anything but a press.
And that's
Three-point shot up, no good.
When we're
And he got
talking
the
about
rebound,
defense the most.
and that was a wild shot. See, folks, that's the kind of thing you can't do. These wild shots, yeah.
That's a good call.
Good call.
Yeah. That's a good call. He took a
Remember
little
one
bit.
thing, ladies and gentlemen. No player ever walks or fouls anybody.
Yeah, that's what they think.
If you keep that in mind, you'll understand the reaction.
I've never understood, going to the referee and complaining. It's not like they're going to be like, oh, you're right, I'll change that for you. It doesn't work like that, so.
I think if you just ask questions, you can get the referee's attention a lot better.
10-second violation. Good defense there by the Stars. We don't have our shot clock up there.
Yeah, we got one of them out.
And the one that's on the screen at home, that is the one that's out. So take our word for it. It was 10 seconds. There's a wide open shot.
Wow.
And that's what happens.
Now, that's
Wide
a
open
tough
threes.
shot to make right there.
is.
Yeah. Nice steal. Makes the basket.
It was a
Oh,
tough
I think
shot,
they
but I like
missed
the
that.
way he stepped into it.
Yeah. And that 23 looks like he likes to shoot, but he doesn't make it. And on the back, number 1,
That is Xavier.
Xavion, probably, Shelton.
Yeah, I could say the second name for you, the last name. I had that down.
Xavion.
You said the first
Xavier.
name, I'll say the last name.
And that's the second one on Xavion, I believe.
Nice little mid-range jumper there by Campbell,
man.
but couldn't connect.
See, folks, that's what I'm talking about. That ball bounce is funny. The farther out you, didn't have position, and when you don't have position, you're going to get called for the fouls.
Little hip check there by Chris Campbell. You like the defensive pressure, but,
That's waste.
There's no
That's
need in that.
wasted.
Yeah. Two fouls on him early. We need him in the game. Well, somebody didn't catch it. Some Butterfingers down there.
They are not handling the ball. Three-point shot, no good.
Glad to see the Stars crash the board there a little bit better.
Ford's doing a pretty good job of rebounding. He's having trouble handling the ball like he ought to. He's caused some turnovers.
You like to see a little guy with a big heart, like that, number 4, going in there. Summers getting those rebounds. It's great to see. Eric Johnson with the drive. He doesn't connect. And he missed it out of frustration and gave up a foul.
Yeah.
And that's going to be his third on Eric Johnson.
In the ball game for the Eagles, number 24, Ronald Ruffin. And they're also going to bring in number 2, Stevie Bush. You can't leave him out very long.
No.
He's got how many points?
Stevie Bush has 4 points.
That's
but he's
a third
still in there in the middle. Stevie Bush, right?
You could hear the coach over here. That was close
Good
to
ball
traveling.
movement, and it leads to a wide open 3.
22.
By
Just
Trey
another easy for Wilder.
Trey Wilder, he's got 7 points.
7.
7 points, but I like his defense better than his offense. I really do. Out of bounds there. That's okay.
Oh, he's
This-
out of bounds.
been a-
I wondered about that. I looked. I couldn't figure out what he possibly was calling, and he's out of bounds.
Game of turnovers so far. A lot of turnovers for the Earle C. Clements. What a step out there by Al McFarland. But there's Stevie Bush again. He gets
Yeah.
all of his points right around the rim. 6 points so far.
Oh, bad pass. See, that was one of those no-look, I don't know where it's going passes.
Yeah.
And usually
Out of
when it's a
control.
no-look, that's what it is. I don't know where it's going.
There's Wilder again. He just has a different touch, being a left-hander for Wilder.
Nice. I
Brandon-
tell you, we got some people making some shots out there, and I think they'll be like that most of the year.
Yes, sir. Warfield with 11 points. He has connected on three-point attempts.
24 was fouled. That's the reason he missed. And that foul was on number 4,
Number 4, Chris Miller there.
Chris Miller.
He's a local from Metropolis, Illinois. Going to send Ruffin to the line. He was their only offense to begin this game, but he's squatted down. He's got 6 points.
Him and Wilder. I mean, him and
Bush.
Bush.
This is the first free throw attempt for the Clements.
Into the game, Evan Hayden, Lawrence, number 15, and Devin Hart, number 24. And folks, I didn't look at my cheat sheet that time. That's amazing, you know.
Hey, that's
I
what it's
usually
all about.
always have to.
That's what it's all about, right there, Ken. I like to see the audience, Ken. It's great to have a little bit more support each and every year. It's great to see.
We have a good crowd here today.
It's pretty quiet in here. I know this Coach Grimes would like to see his defense talk a little bit more, and it leads to a 3. There's our big guy. Got to be strong with that basketball, though. Glad to see him posting up there.
Nice layup. And Devin Hart was over here. He was begging for that ball. I mean, he was begging for it, folks.
That's what shooters do, Ken. They like the
Shooters
ball.
shoot.
That's right. Here's a replay. Nice look here inside. That's the best part about that. Nice look. Nice dump down. There's that 1-2-2 trap again, and that's exactly what you want from it. Nice look.
Oh,
by
I'll tell you,
Warfield.
that's looking all over the court.
Beautiful. 7 points for Devin Hart.
Another steal, and a miss by Warfield, but that was a good steal and a good pass to Warfield. Warfield just went straight up with it. That's one of those you're either going to get fouled or you're going to make the basket.
Exactly. That foul is on Chisholm. That sends Warfield to the line where he has 11 points. But this is his first time to the free throw line. Nothing but net.
Shooters shoot.
I love the sound of it.
Oh, yeah.
Going through net. Did he mess up the net a little bit too, didn't he?
Yeah.
See if he can correct it.
I believe we invested this year in new nets.
It looks nice. And I'll tell you what else we invested in, and that is the blue underneath the goals. It's a lot nicer. We had the red. They was falling
I
down.
didn't notice that. It looks good. Now, we're ahead 42-15. And I'm going to state again what I've stated before. you have Earle Clements when they're practicing, and you've been the same as me. I think 2 years ago we were here and Earle Clements was practicing. We said, "Oh Lord, this is going to be." And when they come out though, they don't play like a team.
Yeah.
They just don't play that little. You can see the little edges off it. And that's the reason the score's 44-15.
And that's one of Coach Chumler's emphasis is playing as a team, play together on defense. And that's what we're working on right now. And we're looking good so far in this game.
A lot of good passes.
You can definitely tell the defense was the statement this week in practice after giving up 115 points to Kentucky Wesleyan.
There. Well, they tried to
great
rebound,
outlet there by
just,
Johnson.
Oh, yeah.
That's unfortunate there, but Russell had to call that foul.
Yeah, I mean, Devin Hart just did everything but stomp all over him.
Yeah. He kind of pushed him down a little bit. Didn't he?
You have to call something. You know, he did everything you could do to foul. He could have called 4 different ways, but the Stars are in the bonus, so the rest of the way they'll be shooting 1 and 1 or 2, depending on how many. We have 8:15 to go in the first half.
Clements is trying to run some sets here, at least trying to get some screens going. Let's see if they can be successful with it. He went away from the screen. And
wow, he got a piece of that.
Good.
Oh, that's the first bad pass I've seen.
A little bit too much mustard on it, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, that was a bad pass there.
Into the game for Earle Clements is number 5, Joshua Elam.
But he had his head up.
Yeah.
You don't want to throw a bad pass, but at least you had your head up. Unselfish, we like to call it.
Well, I'll tell you, 12 was awful lucky
Now, how'd that ball get
number
through
2
there?
found that.
Evan Hayden with the fast break.
And a nice layup. I love to see the glass used.
Exactly, but you know what? I would like to see the left hand used right there. But that's all right. It's still scoring. Nice offensive putback there by Stevie Bush.
Yeah,
8
was
points
good.
there for Stevie Bush.
He's got over half the points.
Bush and Ruffin, like we've been saying, they have all but 2 of the points.
And he's fouled on the shot. And you just take your pick on that one, which one you're going to call. Number 2.
That's all.
They both got him.
Bush.
But
Here's a replay right here.
you can see they both got him. Number 2 called for the foul.
Lawrence Johnson.
You know, Johnson's got where he can hit some free throws pretty good here.
And you know what? Look at this rotation on this basketball. You don't see this very often from a big guy. Look at that rotation. That's beautiful. You know what? Even though he missed, it gave it a chance because there was so much rotation on it. Good defense there by Warfield.
And he threw it back, and Devin Hart says, oh, he's fouled on it.
Foul there by Chisholm.
Holding his shoulder. Hopefully it's folks, we just lost too many ball players here in this first game. First game played Kentucky Wesleyan and have 2 players with one with a boot and one with a sling. Hopefully it's not as bad as they think it is. All right, 2 shots. And from now on out, it'll be the double bonus.
I like the pink shoelaces there by Devin Hart.
Yeah, number 4 is in the game again. That's Dalton Summers. He's their point guard. He's their main point guard. You know, you like to think that you can bring somebody off the bench, but he hasn't been very effective.
No.
And to be honest with you, number 4, Dalton Summers, has turned it over a few times himself.
We're having more more movement on the offensive end there by the Eagles.
That really looked good, folks, until he shot the ball.
Yeah, and sometimes shots just don't look good, you know. And sometimes, it could be he got excited and rushed it, and that happens with shooters. But what we wanted there was the rebound, so we could push it.
3-point shot. Hey, it's good.
That's
For
the
number 10.
first three there for the Eagles by Latrell Chisholm.
Latrell Chisholm.
I like the name Latrell. Like it.
Whoa. I'm going to tell you what, you get inside, you're taking your life in your hands, but we're not afraid.
And look at this, Ken. Great ball movement right inside there. But the thing of it is, who was that foul on? Stevie Bush? That's his third. I have his third. The clock has his 2.
Well.
Oh, and I could be wrong. I probably am.
Nah.
We'll see.
Into the ball game for the Eagles, number 11, Brandon Gladney.
Devin Hart is 3 for 5 at the free throw line this evening. Make it 4 for 6.
That's better. Get it up there over 70.
50-20. 6 minutes remaining. Way to jump the line there by Hart. I couldn't come up with it.
And 3.
And a 3.
Shot, Brandon Gladney.
Brandon Gladney with the.
They might just start shooting the threes on us, Ken. 2 for 2.
I'm
last
not
2
worried about him
possessions.
shooting them. I'm worried about him making them.
That's right. They're on a little roll right here. See if they'll connect with another. Oh, good. Too easy of a rebound there. Ball on the
I
floor.
tell you, Mr. Johnson, Lawrence Johnson, just imposed his height on him and caused that turnover.
Yeah. Dominique Chandler with 7 points this evening. Nice little pump fake there. That's what we like to do. Nice pump fake. Get the defender up in the air. Move right around him.
Number 10 acts like he wants to put up a shot, doesn't he?
And there it goes.
And like I said, I don't mind them shooting them as long as they're not
That's
making
right. We don't want that. Wide open Chandler on the wing. And you know
Nothing
what?
but net.
His confidence there was off the roof because he just had an easy layup inside. And what do you get? Your 10th point of the basketball game. Great extra pass again by the Stars. That's how you're able to score as many points as we do in a basketball game. Being
Yeah.
unselfish. Another
And
steal.
he went in and had no idea what he was going to do with it. And off the glass. That just, folks, that's a thing of beauty. You put that thing off the glass, there's a lot better chance of you making the shot.
15 for Warfield this evening. Good defense by the Stars, but we like to see them not stop talking there. Keep on talking. Hands
Absolutely.
movement. Go get that ball. And it's going to stay on the opposite end. Nice fast break right here on replay.
4 new ones in the game, and Mr. Hayden staying in. The rest are Chris Campbell, Al McFarland, Trey Wilder, and I'm missing one.
Want to cut off that middle more there by Chris Campbell.
Stole it and then stole them back.
Excuse me, Chris Miller. Chisholm with another 3. They're going to launch them. They've only connected on 2 so far. Good extra pass.
Nice
another
pass.
extra pass. And then another extra pass.
Inside layup.
I'm at
Kept
Farley.
moving it around.
Gets on the scoreboard. It's a beautiful, isn't it, Kim?
It
We
is.
like the ball movement.
It is. It's a thing of beauty.
Trying to get inside there. Great defense by McFarland. He is from Madisonville, Kentucky.
Good swap out there.
Number 3 and 32 are both from Madisonville, Kentucky.
They're trying to trap out of the
Great ball movement.
man-to-man too. And see, that's what happens when you do it. Campbell with a nice lay-in. He had a beautiful baseline dunk last week.
Did he? I was hoping that would be a
Man, it
dunk
was
there.
pretty.
That's his first 2 points of the game.
Yeah, he led us last week.
Ken, for the Stars, everybody that has played has scored this evening. We like to share the wealth.
All right. Yeah. Lead those arms in just a little bit. We have a replay now. Nice outlet pass. Campbell looked to his left to see where the man was. That's court awareness.
Oh, yeah.
You have to look to see where the man is. You just try to just lay it in and don't look, and you'll get it stuffed back in your face.
That first one there, while Ruffin was missed, he is 1 for 3 at the line tonight.
Savion Shelton's into the game, replacing Latrell Chisholm. Going to try for his second here, and it's good.
Little lackadaisical
Coming
there.
down the court, and he's in a hurry. And he's fouled on the shot. It's on the floor. I take it back.
Interesting.
Mr. Newsom said, I was wrong, and he's always right.
But we are going to shoot free throws.
Yeah, everybody's in the bonus from now on.
That's right. You know what? If I was a basketball fan, I'd know that. You done told us everybody's going to be in the bonus.
Yeah. What are we doing? Oh, okay, somebody's coming into the game.
Here.
Number 13 coming in.
Christopher
Daniels. He's in for 24, Ronald Ruffin. Now, I know you're beating them by a bunch, but I think you keep the press on.
Yeah, you know, and that's, you know, depends on the coach, you know, for sure. You know,
Unless he's trying to get them to learn something else, you know.
Keep the press on, or, you know, coach might want to work on something else
Yeah.
as well, you know. And mix it up.
Nice driving layup by Campbell.
4 points for Chris Campbell.
Chris Campbell said he had a knee injury a year or two ago, and he's just getting over that. And I think he's a little afraid of it right now. And that was a nice little dunk you very much. And, folks, you notice he hung on that rim a little bit, but a man was coming underneath
I think he
him.
was a little bit scared.
Man was coming
Exactly
underneath
right.
him. That
I
was a nice drive.
I don't blame one bit, Ken. 10 years ago today, I broke my arm going up for a layup.
Were you trying to dunk it?
Well, no, not quite.
On the drive, number 12, and I guess something happened in there.
Here we
didn't
go.
see.
Here's a nice. No, this isn't a dunk, is it?
Here we go
Okay.
with the outlet.
There we go, Evan Hayden.
Nice lay-in off the glass. Love it.
That foul was on. Well, we don't really know who that was on. Really. It's okay.
Number 24 is into the game. That's Devin Hart replacing Campbell.
There's a dunk. Nice job, Chris Campbell. Hope nobody drops a pin. You'd be able to hear it.
Yeah.
At the line, number 12, Rashad Mills, looking for his first point of the basketball contest. Another lefty, and bricked it.
And with the rebound, coming down the court in a hurry. Devin Hart with the ball, and he's fouled. Oh, he came down, I think, a little bit on that ankle.
A little awkwardly there.
A little awkward.
Now foul's going to be on Rashad Mills.
We definitely do not need any more of these. And Devin says, don't pull me out, Coach. I got 2 free throws. That's a shooter.
That's right. This is the Stars' 18th free throw of the game this evening. They're now 12 for 18 so far. The Eagles of Earle C. Clements are just 2 for 5. So, and that shows, you know, a lot of people might say, well, your home cooking advantage, you know, you get more fouls called, but we're being more aggressive.
Yeah. We're driving that ball in. He's limping a little bit, but I think he's going to be all right. He's taking his shoe off over there.
Warfield's about to steal this basketball. Nope, somebody else did.
Just cannot control the basketball like you should. And number 4 got his money's worth. He didn't score. Now we'll see if it was a good foul.
Great body control right there.
Here we go with the
Yeah, there's a replay there.
Y'all saw a replay.
He was able to absorb the contact, exactly what you want as an offensive player. You know it's coming, just take it.
That was a good foul. He missed one.
13 for 20 at the line for the Stars. Trey Wilder is 2 for 3 himself.
And it's good.
Glad to see those hands get in there.
I'll tell you, we're really trapping well all of our man-to-man.
That's a
And
deep ball.
3-point up, no good.
Good rebound by Warfield. He wanted to look ahead. There it is.
Warfield, you get what you give.
That's right. 100%. 17 points for Warfield in the first half.
40 seconds to go in the first half.
Still playing that man-to-man defense. It's working for us. If we're not at man-to-man,
3-point up, no good.
2-2.
Hit nothing. Rebound, no good. Rebound, no good.
We would like to get the rebound.
Yeah.
Good defense by Trey Wilder.
Ooh. It's theirs. Shot clock's off.
Trey Wilder, he has been all over the floor on offense and defense. I love his effort. I just keep talking about him. I like to watch him play. He's definitely sticking out to me.
Now they got 3 people around there. Jump ball, possession arrow should be toward, and it is, the Eagles.
See what kind of movement they get here. See if number 13 comes set a screen for somebody, get open. It's all right. Still got the ball in bounds. There's our active hands.
Stole it. Nice pass back. Pass a little long.
And Trey Wilder right there again.
Hayden just passed it back, and it looked like we might get another one. Wow. Folks, they better take this thing out and just leave it out because they're getting hurt on that. We scored 4 points when they had the ball with, 20 seconds to go?
Here we go here. Nice little layup in the half right there. Like for a dunk there, but that's all right.
Yeah. All right, let's take a 2-minute break. We'll be back with some halftime scoring. This is West Kentucky Stars basketball action.
Fact. Individuals with a 2-year degree earn $10,000 per year more than those with only a high school diploma. Ignite your career at West Kentucky Community and Technical College. West Kentucky Community and Technical College can turn a passion for cooking and food into a career. The nationally accredited Culinary Arts program at West Kentucky Community and Technical College offers students a solid foundation to lead successful lives in one of the nation's fastest growing industries. You won't spend all of your time at WKCTC sitting behind a desk. We believe the best way for you to succeed is with hands-on training, putting to use the concepts taught by instructors. We offer a variety of credentials including certificates, diplomas, and an associate degree in applied science. Committed to professionalism, WKCTC's dedicated faculty will prepare you for the future in culinary arts wherever the road might lead. Career possibilities might include restaurant, hotel, cafeteria, institutional, personal chef, catering, as well as cruise ships. WKCTC's faculty consists of educators as well as chefs with industry experience. The college's small class size paired with the attention of our instructors fosters an environment of success. WKCTC can turn your interest into a career with a craft you can share with the world. For more information on how to turn your passion into a career, email Chef Patrick Fletcher or go to westkentucky.kctcs.edu.
Are you an adult looking for a new career? A high school senior ready for a new and exciting journey? No matter your education goals, we have a path to get you there. We have lots of programs to help you get a high-paying job quickly or work toward a bachelor's degree. Take advantage of the state's lowest tuition, outstanding training programs for jobs in your area, and online classes. Enroll now. West Kentucky Community and Technical College. Higher education begins here.
Welcome back, basketball fans. We are here with the stat guru, Gary McLean. Before we get started, Gary, not to take any of your thunder, I would like to make a very public announcement to the audience here. Many of you know that West Kentucky Community and Technical College is very nationally known every single year, being ranked 4 consecutive years by the Aspen Top 10 in the nation for community colleges. And we have a very special guest for you coming November 13th. His name is Perry Wallace. He was the first African-American to play SEC basketball. He played at Vanderbilt. So that is going to be November 13th. He's going to come share his story. That is going to be at 11 a.m., 7 p.m. So more details, you could look at that. But be sure and mark that in your calendar. Perry Wallace coming to WKCTC.
That should be pretty exciting for us
Yeah,
for something
pretty
like
awesome.
that.
I
Yeah,
might
that's
have to
pretty
come
cool.
back and look at that.
That'd be
Yeah.
a great day to
Gary, what do you
come
think
in
about
and
the
check on us.
game so far?
Well, let's see.
It's a lot of scoring.
It's a lot of scoring. Let me just tell you, on one side. That's the only thing I'm going to say.
Exactly.
So, but right now it's looking like Evan Hayden. He has 12 points for us. Brandon Warfield, he has 17. Tyler Prim did not score. Chris Campbell, he scored 6. Chris Miller, he scored 2. Dominique Chandler had 10. Lawrence Johnson had 3. Trey Wilder had 12, Devin Hart had 13, and Al McFarland had 2 for us, for a total of 77 points. We had, let's see here, we had a number of threes scored during that part, first half anyway. We only committed 7 fouls, is all we committed during the first part there.
Very good. We like that on defense. That was our big emphasis.
That was our big one right there, that's for sure. Now, the Earle Clements Eagles, let's see, we had Stevie Bush, he had 8. We had Latrell Chisholm had 3. Brandon Gladney had 3. Deshaun Mills had 2. Quashawn Woodson, he also had 2. And then Ronald Ruffins, he had 8. And they scored 26 points in that first half, where we scored 77. They had 13 fouls during that first half as well. So that they was trying to stop us, but they just couldn't quite pull it together on that part.
Well, and if we kept up with turnovers, there'd be a lot of turnovers too.
A lot of turnovers during that part as well. You got it.
But Gary, hey, before you go here, I want to give you a chance to. Do you have a new addition in your family?
I do have a new addition to my family.
Let's talk about that. What's your name?
All right, his name is Brex Anders McLean, and he was born last Wednesday night during the home opener game. I got the phone call about 15 minutes before the game started.
Wow.
Said, get to the hospital now. So anyway, he weighed in at 6 pounds 1 ounce, 19 inches long, and that makes my 4th grandchild.
That is wonderful. Welcome to the world,
you.
Brex.
Welcome to the world. That's right.
It's great to see you again, Gary.
Good to see you too, buddy.
We'll be right back here after this replay and some WKCTC basketball action with the head coach, Mike Chumbler.
Fact. Individuals with a 2-year degree earn $10,000 per year more than those with only a high school diploma. Ignite your career at West Kentucky Community and Technical College.
Welcome back, basketball fans. I'm with the coach, Mike Trember. Mike, you have to be very pleased with that first half.
Yeah, I think our defense was probably as good as it's been in the 2 years I've been here, 3 years, whatever it is. Very, very pleased with our defense. Pleased with our effort, our energy and the way we move the ball. I mean, we're not just playing good defense, we're turning it into points.
Exactly. And I know you said at the beginning of the first game, it's not about the other team so much, it's about us.
Right.
If we play our game, we're going to be just fine.
That's exactly right. Excuse me, we had 26 steals that first half.
Wow.
That's unheard of. That's, that I'm very, very pleased.
Well, and that's exactly the scoreboard reflects.
Right.
So this is a great game for the rest of the week as we have Columbia State, Dyersburg State, Jackson State. So this is a great little tune-up for us.
Yeah. It really is. We can make some adjustments and go from there.
Exactly. Good luck in the second half, Coach. We'll see you after the game.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. We're watching WKCTC basketball action.
Are you an adult looking for a new career? A high school senior ready for a new and exciting journey? No matter your education goals, we have a path to get you there. We have lots of programs to help you get a high-paying job quickly or work toward a bachelor's degree. Take advantage of the state's lowest tuition, outstanding training programs for jobs in your area, and online classes. Enroll now. West Kentucky Community and Technical College. Higher education begins here.
We're back here at West Kentucky Community and Technical College, Haws Gymnasium, and the Stars will have the ball first. And the first half was just like we said it was going to be.
Up and down.
You didn't know what they were going to come out with.
Sure, yeah.
And they did the best they could, and they looked pretty good for about 5 minutes, and then our press took over.
Yes. With the lack of information on the opposing team coming into a game, you don't know what to expect. You make in-game changes, like we like to say, but like we said, we talked about halftime with Coach Tremblor. It really doesn't matter what the other team does so much. Whatever we do, we control our own destiny in a sense. And you talk about that if we play hard, play on defense, and the key word this week has been defense. And you give up 26 points in the first half, it's a good recipe for success.
Yeah, that's good, quick hands out there. When we get the ball, we had good passes. There was only one time that I thought we had a bad pass. I don't remember any other, do you? The one was too long over here.
Yeah, there was one too long.
And everything else was either a good pass or was kicked back in. All right, we're back in action. Whoa, I'll tell you, he made that, but that wasn't exactly the way he was thinking it was going to go, was it?
It wasn't very easy, I'll tell you that. Yeah. He won a dunking home.
Yeah, he didn't have much of a chance to do that.
Great way to start the second half.
Nice block in there. Chris Miller got the rebound. No, he put the ball in the basket. He comes down, and gets a good block. Now that's a recipe for a good half.
That's right. Playing both ends of the floor.
That's right.
And it starts right here on defense.
And they're really doing some fighting inside. And
Good job by McFarland.
Oh,
Look at that
I
defense.
tell you, look at that.
Look at that defense. That's great. We love to see that. But there was a travel on the play there. We got a set of the chairs back here in this corner.
Did they call they said he was out?
I think Russ Hall called a travel out there in the middle of the floor.
Oh, okay. Because he was not out of bounds.
No, that was a very clean save here on the baseline.
Yeah, that was good hustle. That's the kind of thing you look at on the replay and you really are happy about. All right, 3-point shot in by number 10. And Chisholm, folks, I've said it before, and it's very simple. It doesn't matter if they shoot them, it's whether they make them.
Sure.
And the foul's on number 10, Chisholm.
That's going to send Al McFarland to the line. He has 2 points this evening, but this will be his first trip to the charity stripe.
And I don't care who you are. You've got to make a guy make the threes consistent before you get excited about it.
Exactly.
I mean, if he shoots 20%, that's not anything you're going to get excited about. But if he's hitting a third or more, then he has good point production.
15 for 22 at the free throw line for the Stars this evening.
And that ball is still the Eagles. They got to find somebody who wants to take it out. There we go.
We have the shot clock, Ken.
Yeah, I went over there, and me and Rick got it going.
Thanks for getting
Mostly Rick.
out.
I just looked to see if it was on or not. And one of the rules this year that, whoa, that was a nice three.
Nice three there by number 5, Joshua Elam. His first basket of the game. Comes at a good time.
See, now, I just wish that Mr. Wilder would not do the no-look passes unless there was a reason.
Yeah, a bounce pass just like that is just as effective. It's a very good point. Still a man-to-man here by the Stars. No real need to go full court press when you're up by 50 points.
And we threw it out of bounds.
Lazy
And the
pass
coach
there.
pointed it out to him and said, hey, you threw it out of bounds.
Yeah.
As if he didn't know that already.
Nice spin
Little
move in the
whirling
paint.
dervish, and it went in. The whirling dervish is okay as long as it goes in.
That's right. It's all that matters.
That's right.
14 points for Trey Wilder.
With 12 bringing it down the court. Looking over the offense.
Nice drive in the lane.
And a nice.
Mr. Offense for them. Ruffin.
And that is one of those unforced turnovers by Brandon Warfield. He stepped over the line before he let go of the ball. What was he thinking? Jake.
I don't know. Just slow down there. We want to get on offense, but, just take your time there. No hurry.
Throw in. I like the hands up. If you don't have your hands up.
It's nice post
Oh,
move.
nice move. That was a beautiful move by Bush.
10 points for Bush. Nice look ahead.
Oh, I don't know why McFarland wasn't looking for that ball. His teammate was in trouble. And slammed by Bush. That looks, I'm sure that I don't know much about coaching, but that's about time for a timeout. And
a quick shot on the other end. Another layup here.
yeah,
Timeout.
I know
There it is.
daggone good and well. That's time for a timeout. Latrell Chisholm. Let's take a 30-second break. This is West Kentucky Stars basketball action. All right, folks, we're back here at Haws Gymnasium, and the Stars are taking it out of bounds. Bringing it down the court. Nice pass out. Nice fake. And nice little teardrop.
Nice move there.
Beautiful, wasn't it?
That's exactly what we want by Dominique Chandler. He got 14 points so far in the game.
Number 10. See, now
Exactly
I'm a believer in 10.
He can make the three-point shot.
So you have to get on him and pay a little bit more attention to him, get a little closer, and take that three-point shot away from him.
Yes.
There's a lot of people that wide open can make a three, but like right there, Brandon Warfield's on him.
Yes.
He wasn't going to let him do that
And
again.
He made 3 threes.
And a nice little lay-in there. Nice pass, nice lay-in, and we have a timeout on the court.
Tell you what, Ken, let's take a moment right here and let's compliment our crew and make us look good. Brandon's story right there, we had a little technical difficulty. You know what? It wasn't showing up on TV. I wouldn't know what to do. He just went and go change the battery out. That's all it needed. So Dan Shepard, Brandon Story, Chantel Donaldson, and Adriana Hill.
It's easy for you to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do a good job around here, and folks,
Thank you guys.
we've just got a lot of stuff here that you're watching some replays while we're talking. They've got stuff here they didn't have the last time we took a year off and we came back, and I think we're better than ever. We've got
Sure thing.
a replay now. We've got my wife said that my wife wasn't happy last year we did it because
Exactly.
it wasn't real good.
Exactly.
But she said it looks excellent on the TV.
Well, it starts with the support. Dr. Russell, Dr. Reese, Miss Elmore. It starts with the people that's, I would say high up. And to have their support for this basketball program means everything.
That's right. All right. The Eagles bringing it down the court.
They're having a little bit more movement on offense. This is their go-to there, kick to the wing inside, but not
Nice
there.
outlet pass. Throws it up. It's blocked, but they said he got a little bit of them. And the coach said, no, I didn't think he got any of them. But you know what? I think that guy down there in the striped shirt was a little closer.
He was a little bit closer.
And I know he's closer than me and you.
Exactly. Al McFarland with 3 points. He's 1 for 2 at the free throw line.
Well, let's get that back up 75%. All right. One more and we can get up to 75. Into the ball game for the Eagles, number 23, Eric Johnson. He's in for number 10, Latrell Chisholm.
And we'll see how long he stays on the bench. There were 4 fouls. He is their offense. Nice rebound there by Bush. Gotta be strong with it.
I knew that he didn't get a foul in that. Didn't you think number 4 was going to get a foul in that?
I thought so.
He did everything but
but
knock him down. But I guess the guy traveled before that happened.
Steve Newsom comes down here with a smile there.
What do we know?
He might have caught it a little differently.
Our lion eyes. Threw it out of bounds.
My arm was a little bit longer.
Yeah, if it was a little longer, you'd still be playing basketball.
Like the way we push it up forward. Not just walk it, push it.
That's right. That was not a good was that good or not?
Also, Ken, I don't know. One of us should be looking.
Well, I'm looking, but
Hey, the people
I didn't
at home,
see any
they were paying
reaction.
attention. They could see it.
Was that last basket good? No, it was not. Mr. Newsom said I was wrong. It wasn't good. I can't. Whoa! Oh, I hope he's all right. He went flat on his back. it was a good play, but it was a hard play. And Cruz helped him up real quick, and I guess he's all right. My goodness gracious, that scares the P. Wallikins out of me.
It would at least took the breath out of me. My goodness. Tough as
The breath,
nails right
I've
there
been
by
out
Chris
for
Campbell.
the count. That'd been it for me. It put me 6 foot under.
Knocked right up here and knocked these free throws down.
Wow.
Chris Campbell has 6 points. Whew. Hey, you know, we could have, we could look at the replay there. No, that's okay. I know Dan Shepherd's back there in the booth. You know, if we now our goal for West Kentucky Stars
They're
is to
calling
go to the replay booth.
an intentional foul.
Okay. And that's
Two-shot intentional foul.
That's probably the right call there.
Yeah. And what you're doing there, folks, is if he fouled him, you have to call an intentional foul. If he didn't foul him, then there is no foul. Not intentional or otherwise. And he missed them both.
Missed them both, so. But we still get the ball back here under our own basket. Let's see if we have a play set call here. I know Chumber's calling out a play right now.
I guess he's all right. He's still in the game.
Going to have some type of line formation here with Johnson. I guarantee you Johnson's going to dive to the basket right here. Whenever you see a big guy out, well, somebody else got to it first.
And Campbell's, I'll tell you, he's back up there again.
He's going to have a chance to redeem himself right now where he just went 0 for 2.
Hey, you take a
he might be a little shaken
You take a
up
fall
there.
like that, you're not having to redeem yourself in my book.
Yeah.
And no good. That's 3 in a
Just
row
little
he's missed.
off. Just a little off. You know what, I like to work with Chris Campbell right now. Just look at this angle with the camera right here. We got the body alignment right there. Where he shoots, it comes on his left side, just a touch, and that's where it leans to the left. We could fix that pretty easily. But he's a great shooter. We don't want to mess with that. Good job, Chris.
The free throws, you can mess with them a little bit.
Nice defense right there. There's
Nice
that.
put back.
Bush.
24 didn't have a good shot, but his teammate picked him up.
14 for Bush. He's having a very good game.
I believe they need to bring Mr. Campbell out for a couple minutes.
Maybe just to regather himself.
Yeah. Number 15, Lawrence Johnson with the foul. 2 shots.
That's going to send Stevie Bush to the line. This is only the Eagles' 6th free throw attempt this evening. They're 2 for 5, 2 for 6.
Well, what can you do on his free throws?
Well, let me see.
Nothing.
Let me see here. Well, I'll tell you what, he's a big guy. Let's look at Lawrence Johnson. It starts with rotation. Let's see. Hey, it looked good that time.
Looked perfect.
Maybe it was just a fluke.
I don't know what you're complaining about. It looked really good, man. All right, in the ball game, Brandon Gladney. He's in for I think Xavion Shelton. I couldn't see the number. Nice pass out.
Yep, there's an extra pass.
Devin Hart. Man, that's beautiful. That mid-range jump shot is a thing of beauty, Jake. That's what you live for. And a steal. Devin looking for that all the way.
Coach Chumler said there was 26 steals in that first half by the Stars.
Good. 26 steals.
26 steals
Wow.
in the first half. Well, there's 2 in about 10 seconds.
Yeah. Well, we had 2 in about 5 seconds at the end of the game, at the end of the first half.
I know Coach Chumler is very pleased with his defense here this evening. And we were talking about it's a great tune-up for the games for the rest of this week.
Yeah, they don't play Earle Clements the rest of the.
Yeah. This will be the easiest competition of the season. Coming up, we have a lot of Division I junior colleges, and it's going to be a lot tougher.
And 2 weeks from today, our next home game be against St. Louis Community College. So don't forget, mark it on your calendar.
Good move.
Wow. I don't know what his expectations were, but I don't see how he thought he was going to make that.
Oh,
that almost looked like he was trying to reverse dunk it, didn't it?
Yeah, I think he was. That's what he was trying to do. Tell you what, he at least touched the rim, but.
Yeah. Of course, this Stevie Bush has been doing good enough. Whatever he thinks he's going to do, he'll probably do it.
Hey, Ken, I have the solution. We're shoving it a little bit more on this free throw shot.
Is that right?
Yeah, we need to curl those fingers into the cookie jar.
Like that?
Like that one. 50% for Stevie Bush, 2 for 4 at the line. He's got 16 points.
Nice rebound. That number 24 for them. Ruffin is a heck of a rebounder.
Ruffin is playing rough.
I wonder, what amazes me now. He didn't like, the coach acted like he didn't like that call, but it was in his favor.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
No.
I couldn't quite understand that. It looked like he was disgusted. Maybe he was disgusted at the play that caused the turnover, and we just stole the ball, and we're out of bounds, so their ball. The player, I won't say. The coach is not agreeing. They're not agreeing with each other, and I don't think that's – now, you correct me if I'm wrong, Jake, but I don't think that's why you get more playing time.
Well, you know it. First things first is coach is always right.
Yeah. And if you have any doubt about it, go to the second.
Well, that's a shot clock violation. That is not – I don't believe
Yeah, we didn't have
right.
possession, so –
Wait, I don't know.
Right?
That one.
We didn't have possession, so the shot clock didn't reset.
What? I don't know.
No. Yeah, but we knocked it out of bounds. They took it, and they didn't bother looking at the shot clock. I promise you.
When you have Lawrence Johnson right there in the middle, that's a big old man.
3-point shot, no good.
Good. Hands up there on defense.
Number 24, I wouldn't get in his way. The only thing happens is it can be all bad if you get in his way on a shot like that. Now, that's a foul.
That's foul there by Ruffin.
They didn't call it.
Oh, no foul there, just out of bounds.
If watch it on the replay, folks. Yeah, see, he got him with the body. Wasn't any doubt about that. Hayden barely got it in.
We just grab it. There's a dunk.
And thank you very much, Lawrence Johnson. How many has Lawrence got?
7 points for Lawrence
7
Johnson.
points. That's a good 7. He's playing good defense inside. He's not playing stupid defense.
Yeah, Lawrence just has a couple fouls in this game. That's a lot better than last year. Being able to stay on his feet.
Last year, he came in, he had 3. Isn't that right?
Pretty
I
much.
mean, he just automatically just had 3.
Yeah. A lot more self-discipline this year for Lawrence Johnson. A lot of compliments going his way. Right, great look ahead.
Nice.
We need to work on that
outlet
outlet
pass to Hayden, and he threw it.
I bet we work on that outlet pass this week in practice, Coach.
Nah.
Ken.
I don't think. We're at 100. 149. No good. That was a nice effort by Johnson to get the rebound without fouling. Whoa. Newsom said, hey, I can't believe my lion eyes, and it took him a second to figure.
Good call right there by the ref.
He just, it was so obvious it took him just a split second
he just
to
had
blow
to
his
blink
whistle.
twice on it. That's all right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Man,
move there
that's
by Trey
nice.
Wilder.
Nice. Wilder just moved his way inside for a nice layup.
18 solid points for Trey Wilder.
He's doing a good job.
Right
He's doing
there
it
in the
all
middle.
over, too. He had some threes.
There's another rebound.
Nice. And, oh, folks, that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. The basket's good, and the foul's on number 1, Xavion Shelton. Oh, it's 11. That's not 11. Brandon Gladney, is that right?
Johnson Atlanta, 1 for 2 this evening, but his stroke looks really good. Like the arch. No good, though. Gets his own rebound.
Yeah.
Like it.
On the drive, number 3. I'm telling you, that Campbell can score. He's trying to make up for lost
Great.
time. How many has he got now?
Let's see. He's only got 9 points this
9. So he's going to be a double figure before it gets over, before I even hardly get done talking. And into the game, number 12. I guess that didn't hurt him too bad. Deshad Mills is going to be coming into the game.
Nice pump fake there.
Yeah.
Good box out there by Johnson. That's what we've been talking about. He has really improved.
Oh.
Wilder with the pickup.
Devin Hart lays it in.
20 for Trey Wilder. I could be mistaken, but the first star to reach 20 points this evening. We're going to have some more reach there, I promise.
I love seeing the hands up. The hands should always be up.
There we go. I like the way we're pushing it tonight. It's exactly what
Campbell. If you run, the ball will come your way. 3 for number 5. Joshua Edom.
That's his second.
And we have a timeout on the court. And this is just a substitution timeout. He's saying.
Nice little replay. No, maybe not. That's okay. 112 to 52.
Yeah, that's.
You know, in a game like this, you know, we have our injury report already. We don't want, you know,
Yeah.
it's exactly what we not. We
And
don't
who
want
was it the
another
first
injury.
half? Was it? It was Brandon that looked like he was hurt.
Yeah,
He's back in there looking great, so
he came down,
that's good.
Tweaked his ankle a little bit.
And we know number 3's doing good.
Exactly. So like you said, you know, this is it's a
And here
great
we go.
tune-up here for the games this week. So we want to make sure everybody's happy. Healthy. Happy and healthy. That's always a great recipe, too. If Al would roll right there, could have had layup.
Wow.
Nice move there by Chandler. Way to absorb the contact.
And it's hard to teach any kids nowadays. You drive, you feel the pressure,
Exactly.
you take the ball away, lay it in.
19 points for Dominique Chandler, a freshman from Louisville, Kentucky.
Wow.
Great defense.
I don't know. I think that was just bad offense.
Great defense, bad offense.
And that's going to get them a T, maybe.
Well, that's good. They didn't call that a T. That's all right.
Yeah.
So Chandler's going back to the line, shoot 2 free throws.
That falls on number 4.
Excuse me, that is not Chandler's line. That is Devin Hart. He is from Paducah, Kentucky, a sophomore.
Put it in. Are we getting closer to that 70% mark?
For the free throws, I tell you what, I haven't been keeping up
Well,
as much.
that's okay then.
16 for 23 is what I have right now. 17,
How many?
17 for 24 is what I have.
Oh, okay. Well, you got to give it Campbell had missed 3 in a row, and he was hurt.
And we had a miss by Lawrence Johnson. So I could be off by a little bit there.
Oh,
That's pretty
no,
close.
you're not off. Nice pass in. And Fulver's trying to sell that it was off 32 for us, but it wasn't. So Chandler to throw it in. Move, boys. You're not moving.
20 for 31, Ken updated it. 20 for 31. That's really not that great
No.
at free throws.
No.
What, about 72%?
But like I said, you can take about
No, that's worse than that, isn't it?
3 of those were awful tough.
I'm trying to do math on the air. It's not a good thing. I might
No, it's not good. It's not good.
Uh-oh, here we go in a zone, a little 1-3-1. Let's see if we can get a trap down in the corner. Here it comes, kind of. There's a weak one.
11.
And
Put
that-
it in.
You know, I'm glad you got in that area where it's a great area for which defender's going to guard in there. That's what you got to work on at 1-3-1 defense.
Nice driving pass off for a nice little mid-range jump shot by Hart. And that's, like I've told you folks, you know that's my favorite. That mid-range jump shot is a lost art.
19 points for Hart.
Ooh, threw it away. That's another turnover. There's not been a lot of those.
He wanted to shoot it. Good defense there, though.
Nice pass. And he's fouled. Brandon Warfield was fouled. Let's see who he's. 14, right? Quayshawn Woodson. Coming in the ball game is going to be Eric Johnson. At the line for 2 will be Brandon Warfield.
He had a big first half with 19 points. He was looking for, that's his first point in the second half. 3 for 3 at the free throw line. I love it.
Campbell's into the game. We just not putting those free throws in the middle of the hoop. Oh, that was a walk. Did you say that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wondered if my lying eyes was.
Nice pass by Chris
Wow.
Campbell.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Folks, you're going to have to make it out and watch these boys play. A good time would be 2 weeks from the day when they play St. Louis Community College. They're really doing some nice passing out there. And I don't care who you're playing. If you're passing like that, you're going to win some games. And
Well, smiles all the way around there. He's getting up okay.
that guy had to be in charge, isn't it?
Yeah,
No?
they called a charge there.
No. Yeah, they did. Yeah, it's only the second. It's the player control.
He was a little bit out of control there.
Yeah, a little out of control. He decided he was going to dunk that yesterday.
Yeah.
You know, it was definitely going to happen. Said the 7:08 mark, I'm going in and dunking it.
Let's see if we can work on this 1-3-1 defense a little bit more. Get our hands up, talk a little bit more on it. There it is. Little deflection.
Got to get those hands up.
Got to get out there that corner. We don't like those open shots.
Good pass down the court. Gets it back. Throws it inside.
Good little post move there.
32, nice little post move. And number 12 got it back, but knocked out of bounds by Earle Clements. In the ball game for Earle Clements, number 10, Latrell Chisholm, and number 24, Ronald Ruffin.
Chisholm does have 4 fouls, but we'll see what he can put on the scoreboard.
I don't think it makes much
Eagles.
difference now, do you?
I don't think it does, but I think
They got plenty of people to replace him.
he's been their best three-point shooter this evening.
Campbell on the drive. Wow. That is determination right there
That's what it's about.
with a capital D.
15 points for Campbell. We were just talking about how he had 6 at halftime. Good second half for Campbell. Really look ahead. That was more controlled. It wasn't just throwing it up ahead, out of control. Good ball movement.
That's a thing of beauty, folks. That's a thing of beauty. Chris Miller with the 3.
7 points for Chris Miller, 5 of them coming here in the second half. His first 3 of the game. The 8th 3 for the Stars.
And your teammates see you passing the ball like that, they'll pass it.
Sure thing.
It becomes an addictive thing.
What goes around comes around.
That's right.
Like a hot potato. Just keep it moving. It'll come back around to you. Nice pump fake.
Nah. That was nice, Brandon Warfield. That little pump fake you called, that was, wait a minute, I don't have control. Let me put it down and to put it up again. Yeah. Foul on number 12, Dominique Chandler. How many is that on Dominique? One.
That's what I have.
All right. Our guy over there in the scoring table is doing a really good job this time. The last time was her first day here, and she just wasn't used to it enough to get all the players on there, and she's doing a good job today. She had a little problem when it first started, but I've been there, and it's tough.
Well, I almost from back in there.
Yeah.
We'll tip in.
And 22 on the drive and the layup. You notice how they love that glass.
They do it. Yep. That's what they're taught, though. Lay up, use that glass. Sometimes we don't.
Yeah.
It's a lot better when we do.
5 minutes to go, 131 to 57. And a three for number 10.
That's his fourth three-pointer of the game.
He made those three, and then we kind of put a little tighter defense on him. And
yeah, and then he had to set out for a little bit. We might have just lost track of it.
Yeah, that's right.
On the zone.
That's right.
It's a good drive there.
Ooh, I thought that looked pretty good myself, but Four apologized, so I guess he did get him. I thought it was pretty good.
At the line, number 23, Eric Johnson. He is looking for his first basket of the game, first point. Has a nice hairdo to go along with it.
I was just thinking, after his first shot, I was going to say that. At least he has a good haircut. You know, that looks nice.
Like Lawrence Johnson has that style.
Yeah.
Johnson does.
Well, 24 has that style, too.
Yeah. Chisholm somewhat.
That made two.
Everett Hayden looking to push it. I like the way he keeps his head up on a dribble.
Yeah, good defense. Knocked it out of his hands.
Scrappy. Team fouls for the half, or Eagles have 9 and we have 5. So our next will be a double.
That was on the floor, but that was a nice recovery. It wasn't the best pass inside, and he recovered it, and he got fouled on the play.
Exactly. That's 5 there on Eric Johnson. He is done for the evening. He just received his first 2 points of the basketball game at the line. So that will conclude his snap.
Well, at least we know he's been doing something out there.
Hey, that's right. He just knocked down 2 good free throws. And take that and take it with it to the next game.
And the coach is trying to give him a little pep talk, explaining what he should have done right, and he didn't. And I'll tell you, which one of us said something good about? Was that me that said that?
They were looking good. Well,
I take it back.
We said that after his first make. He made his very first one, but now he's 1 for 5 since then.
Yeah.
So we maybe should have waited.
Yeah. Oh, man, that was a nice putback. Number 1 on that one.
His first basket of the game. Look inside there for Johnson. He got a nice post up. Nice little baby hook.
Look at who gets the rebound put back. Chris Campbell.
17 points for Chris Campbell. Going to end up here with a solid game in the point column.
Throwing it around, trying to find something open. Yeah. Not really moving a lot, though. It's
little scoop shot.
You don't see 24 miss too many inside like that.
Sure don't.
Nice pass off Nice pass off.
The extra pass.
That's right. Campbell filling it up.
Sure is. 19, I mean, excuse me. Could have been a kick
Look at
ball
that.
there.
He knows how to get out there. What'd you say? 23?
21.
21?
21 for Chris Campbell. Three ball in the corner, no good. Here we go. We got a 4-on-1. I bet we score.
And who is it?
Chris Campbell.
Chris Campbell, I
Layup,
tell
layup,
you.
layup, layup, layup.
Yeah.
Get out and run.
He's made so many lately, we're losing track. They're still trying to steal him, and they get a steal, and they throw it out there to Chris Campbell. Chris Campbell said, I can't do that. Gave it to, Lawrence Johnson missed the dunk. 24, put it in, and he'll get the bonus.
He's going to send Ruffin to the line.
How many has Ruffin got?
He's got 16 points.
I tell you, he's done a good job out there. I've been impressed. He holds court inside. He doesn't always make everything, but he's working hard at it.
Just 2 for 6 at the free throw line. We can work on his shot. Travel there by
Travel.
Johnson.
If it was earlier in the game, you just get Johnson out to keep him from hurting himself.
Sure.
Right now, he's just not.
Yeah.
He's not under control.
Well,
2 minutes to go in the game.
I know this game's way out of hand, but we would still like to see, the proper techniques on defense, which
That's
John
right.
was harping about.
That's
Keep
right.
your hands up. Still talk on defense, because come Wednesday night when you go to Columbia State, it's going to be a little bit different.
A little bit different. Wilder with the 2.
24 points for Trey Wilder. Just 90 seconds remain in this ball game. It is all but over.
Wow, that was a nice looking shot until it came down. Nice pass.
Got a little block there.
Block.
Going to send Chris Campbell to the line to add to his point total.
Who is that on? 22.
22, yes, sir. Chris Campbell has 23 points this evening, looking for point number 24. He is just 1 for 4 at the free throw line.
Yeah, but those 3, he took a really bad, if you remember, folks, he took a really bad fall, and I was surprised he got up. And he missed the first 2, and then he had one right after that, and he missed that one. You can't blame him for that.
Sure can't. 25 points for Chris Campbell, a freshman from Madisonville, Kentucky.
Man, that thing was hard to get a hold of, wasn't it? Nice pass out to number 4. Back to number 12 for a 3-point shot. No good. And Johnson with the rebound. 1 minute to go. Well, that was not a thing of beauty.
What do you think that was? Legs? Tired? Run up and down so much?
I don't know.
Or a little too deep?
That was Campbell, wasn't it?
That was Chris Campbell there.
Wow. In his short career here at West Kentucky, I've never seen him miss one quite that bad.
Another good rebound by Lawrence.
Yeah, that's nice. And Campbell gave it away. Holy smokes, folks. I'm surprised he gave it away, wouldn't you?
He gave it away to his teammate. Trey Wilder has 26 points this season.
Wow.
25 and 26. 51 combined points between the 2 guards.
3-point, no good. Johnson throws it out. And Campbell with, and he threw it in, but it was to the other team. Well, that was pretty good defense. He just
8 points there for Joshua Elam.
You're not going to get them all, are you?
Finish out the game. This is going
3,
to run it
2,
down.
1. That's it.
147 to 68. It was a very up and down basketball game. We will be right back with more action. This is WKCTC basketball action.
Now
Fact. Individuals with a 2-year degree earn $10,000 per year more than those with only a high school diploma. Ignite your career at West Kentucky Community and Technical College. Fact. Individuals with a 2-year degree earn $10,000 per year more than those with only a high school diploma. Fact. Individuals with only a high school diploma are more likely to be unemployed than those with a college degree. Ignite your career at West Kentucky Community and Technical College.
And this is the post-game show. I am here with Mike Chumler. Coach, it's a very good game, very much offensive game for us, but I know you're very happy with your defense.
Oh, I'm thrilled to death with our defense. I mean, I thought every one of our players, all 9 of them, really locked down, played defense.
100%.
And that's what it's going to take. I'm very pleased.
That's what it's going to take moving forward in practice tomorrow, and especially when you go down to Columbia State on Wednesday.
Right. Now, this team right here, they've got some athletes. They got 3 guys I'm already getting information on. But, I mean,
for sure.
We played well. I'm very, very happy.
For sure. I noticed a couple of things, maybe, if you can take some concerns out of this. I know you're very happy with the steals, but I'm a big free throw shooter myself.
Right.
And I know this is unofficial, but I have it as 23 for 37. And that could be me.
Yeah, that won't cut it. I mean, it won't. We got to do better in that area. I'm not saying. Oh, no.
Hey, I know you in free throws at the end of practice, so it's going to be good. So, looking forward, what can you take from this game, if anything, moving forward?
The intensity and the activity. I mean, I thought that was huge. We really got after it, and that's what we have to do from here on out. We can't just lay back.
Yes, sir. Sounds good. I know you're happy, proud of your guys.
Right.
I know it's going maybe give them a light day tomorrow. Got some.
Oh, we will. Yeah, we'll be icing a lot tomorrow.
Good deal, Coach. If you don't mind, send me a few players. It's always great to have you on the show.
Sure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with some stats and some players. This is WKCTC basketball action. All right, we are back here at West Kentucky Stars basketball action. We have here Trey Wilder. Trey, where are you from?
Smyrna, Tennessee.
Smyrna, Tennessee. I heard you graduated just last year. Tell us about your high school basketball team.
Yes, sir. I was under the coach Brian Turner. Had a good year. Really missed my city, Smyrna, but I'm glad I'm here in Paducah playing.
Very good. Well, I'm sure some of you had some family and friends maybe watching back home.
Yes, sir.
So can you tell us about the process of how you came to Paducah?
Yes, I actually have a friend, Chris Beverly, who's good friends with, Coach Knapp. So it was good how we got connected, and I came and tried out.
It's all about connection. That's
Yes,
what
sir.
it's about.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I don't know if you know this, 26 steals in the first half.
Insane. We all got after it.
Exactly. And I don't know how many you had, but I know that you had a lot, my friend.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I love the offensive aspect, but more importantly, the defense. And I know, has Coach been harping on that a little bit?
Yes, sir. Telling us all to get after it, and we know we have a lot of depth on the bench, so the 5 minutes we get on, we got to go hard.
Exactly. So. What do you think you can take away from this game going into a very tough game Wednesday against Columbia State?
Yes, sir. This was a good game to get us all in shape and get us sharp for the game. We all got a lot of minutes, and we all performed well, I think, so have a good day tomorrow of practice, and get prepared for Wednesday.
Very good. Trey, very nice pleasure talking to you,
Yes,
okay?
sir.
Good luck
Pleasure.
Wednesday. We'll just lay your headsets right here.
Yes,
We're going
sir.
to bring in Gary McLean right on the set. Thank you. Good job. We're going to have Gary. With WKCTC basketball action. What I give throughout the game is totally unofficial. It's completely unofficial. This is the stats man. Everything that he says is correct, even though he just told me that he thinks the score might have been a little bit wrong.
The reason I say that is because I had 2 extra points. I thought,
Hey,
well, that's between 147 and 68, 2 points is really not good.
Mr. Gary, what you had at halftime did not match what I had. So give me what you had.
I think I got this right there. I really
All right,
do.
let's hear it.
All right, let's see. Evan Hayden, he had 2 in the last quarter, total of 14 points for the game. Brandon Warfield, he had 3 in the second half, 20 for the game. Chris Campbell had 19. He cranked them 2s out big time during the second half, total of 25. Chris Miller, he had 7 second half, 9 total. Dominique Chandler had 13 second half, 23 total. Lawrence Johnson had 2 second half, 5 total. Trey Wilder, he was also throwing some 2s up real good. He had 12 second half, 24 altogether. Devin Hart had 7 in the second half, 20 altogether. Al McFarland, he had 5 in the second half, 7 in the whole game. 4 total, whole game, 147 points.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of points, let me tell you. Earle Clements, let's see here. We had Xavier Shelton had no points for the game. He did play. We had Stevie Bush. He had a total of 16. We had Joshua Elam with 8. Latrell Chisholm with 14. Brandon Gladney with 6. Deshad Mills with 2. Quashawn Woodson with 2. Eric Johnson with 2. And Ronald Ruffin was the high man for Earle Clements with 18 points tonight for a total of 68 points.
It's a lot. It's a lot of scoring,
It's
right?
a lot of scoring, let me just tell you.
If we can keep something like that up, we're going to be all right this year.
Yeah, we only had 6 fouls in the second half. They only had 8, so that's pretty good. Got the fouls a little bit under control.
Exactly. And I know Coach Chumber likes keeping them down with the points there.
That
to
is for
68.
sure. So and they scored more points in the second half than they did the first half, by about 16 points. They scored 42 points in the second half. So they kind of got it going
caught on fire
a
a little bit,
Yeah,
too.
got it a little bit.
Well, Gary, I look forward to seeing you November 13th against St. Louis Community College. Until then, take care, my friend.
I'll look forward to seeing you then. Thank you, buddy.
We'll be right back with WKCTC basketball action. We are back here with the big man in the middle from Atlanta, Georgia, number 15 on the floor for the Stars, Lawrence Johnson. Lawrence, I think this is the first time that I feel like I might be a little bit bigger than a 6'8" guy. You kind of slumped over a little bit. Yeah, it's all right. Hey, very good game. I tell you what, if there was an award that I could give to you, most improved player since last year.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
I can tell you worked on your game a whole lot.
Oh, yes, I had
to. I'll tell you what, from my perspective, your free throws.
Yeah.
How much time you put into that?
A lot, but I was so anxious from that last point to make 10. I was messing up on my own terms.
Hey, well, that's all right. I know you put a lot of practice into it. Tell us about something about practice that you like, that you love that Coach Summer does during practice. Maybe his enthusiasm or something you do to end practice or something like that.
Yeah, in practice he pushes me a lot. He gives me no let back, no let down, nothing. Everything he wants me to dunk, everything he wants me to go hard on.
Exactly. I know when there's been some replays scrolling throughout this broadcast of you dunking it. I know that Coach loves to see that. Everybody likes to see a good dunk. And how do you think a dunk reflects to the rest of the basketball team?
It pumps everybody up just so we can play harder and get to another one. You know, so if I dunk, somebody else gonna want to dunk, and they're gonna keep going forward every time.
Exactly. If you keep that mentality, we're gonna be all right this year. You're off to a 2-0 start.
Yes, sir.
You go to Columbia State on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Have y'all watched any film on them or anything yet?
Not yet. We haven't seen the current any current players yet, so we still got to look up on that one.
Well, I'm sure they're going to be tall just like you, my friend.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, great talking to you. Good luck the rest of the season, okay?
Thank you so much.
All right. We'll be right back with Ken Dickerson to close things up. You're watching WKCTC Basketball Action.
Are you an adult looking for a new career? A high school senior ready for a new and exciting journey? No matter your education goals, we have a path to get you there. We have lots of programs to help you get a high-paying job quickly or work toward a bachelor's degree. Take advantage of the state's lowest tuition, outstanding training programs for jobs in your area, and online classes. Enroll now. West Kentucky Community and Technical College. Higher education begins here.
And we are back here at Haws Gymnasium to wrap things up. I'm here with Ken Dickerson. Ken, what are your thoughts on the basketball game?
Earle Clements started out good for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Our press was so good that they started getting rattled. Once they got rattled, that was it.
Yeah, it disrupted their flow of the game from the very get-go.
And that's what you want a press to do.
Exactly.
Now, are they the quality of what we're going to play next, Columbia State?
Yeah. No.
But you learn from this. They got to do some things and play some plays that they didn't normally play, and that's how you get better.
Sure thing. There's a lot of positives to take from this game, but I know that Coach Summer is going to even pinpoint it down and see some of the negatives as well to work on in practice and to watch film over.
And you can't – a lot of people don't understand. You play good defense, it shows. You can't sit there and say, well, I won't be playing we won't be playing the defense we're used to because of the quality opponent. No, defense, good defense, you play against any opponent.
Yes.
And they play better defense tonight. And I'll guarantee you the coach is going to be working on that until they get to where it's great defense all the time.
Exactly.
And they'll know more after the next game.
Yeah. You know, talking to Coach Summer for the game, if we can get our players to understand that defense comes first, and the better we play defense, the quicker we get to become on offense. What player is going to disagree with that, and they're going to love it. So
that's absolutely right. Now, our final score in this game was 147-68. We were victorious over the Earle C. Clements Eagles. Our next broadcast is going to be this coming 2 weeks from today.
November 13th.
November 13th against St. Louis Community College. And our next game is
Wednesday down at Columbia State Community College. We play Friday at Jackson State Community College. And then we play Saturday against Dyersburg State.
And, buddy, that's three tough ones right there.
it's gonna be a challenge, that's for sure.
Gonna be
so it's
a
gonna take
challenge.
everything. A lot of rest will need to be taken as soon as the game's over, before the game. A lot of ibuprofen, I'm sure, and icing. So hope we stay healthy. I know we're gonna have a little injury report. So as much as I can say, I'm looking forward to November 13th.
All right. This is Ken Dickerson
Jacob Scott.
saying so long. This is West Kentucky Stars basketball action.